something. Let's read Romans 9 again, because you said, wait a minute, God's mad at me when I didn't even do anything, right? Like us, we were all born children of these people. We didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Why did that happen to us? You know what I'm saying? It was a judgment. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Verse 11 again. Yeah.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born.
Now remember, this is talking about the father of this nation and the father of the Caucasian nation. Before they were even born, they were in their mother's stomach fighting, all right? There's a reason that they were fighting. But God said, before they were born, go ahead.
Neither having done any good or evil.
They hadn't done anything bad or good yet. You know what I'm saying? Weren't even born yet. Go ahead.
That the purpose of God, according to the election, might stand.
So the Lord had a purpose for this nation, and he had a purpose for the white man. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't do anything. It wasn't up to them. God's the one who decides what's happening. Just like we came over here on those boats, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't up to us, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't up to us being another nation's land with the white man took our names and give us his.
But you know what? Israel's in Palestine?
Yeah, Israel is, but the people of Israel are in captivity.
That's right.
But see, guess what? You know what happened? You want to know? Thank you. You want to know what happened? We got put on those boats by a nation of people that looks like this. And then when we went on those boats, they took our heritage, and then they moved the other people and said that they were the Jews.
You want to know who did it?
We know who did it.
Jews.
Yeah, what are the Jews?
Well, it depends, because there's Sephardic Jews, there's Ashkenazi Jews,
right?
There's all kind of Jews.
The Jews that are running, the running elite are white people, man. And a predominant amount of those white Jewish people over there in Israel are white people.
They consider us goy. They consider us as heathens.
Yeah, they do, but those are white people. But everybody that isn't an Israelite is a heathen. But what they did is they took our heritage and said that they are us. Right. And the white man is allowing them to do that. Like the white man in America, Donald Trump, he's not a Jewish person, right? But he's backing those Jews, right? Exactly. So that's all. But that's all Caucasian people working together. But you know what the messed up part about that is? The real Jews are the blacks that came over here and enslaved us.
That's right.
So the white man doing it, he has to pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when God judges, get Genesis 15 and 13 real quick. When God gets to judging, the whole nation gets it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just only pick one or two things. When God's judgment comes down, everybody has to get it. You know what I'm saying? So because of what your government's doing,
if I'm a good person, I deserve to go to heaven.
Well, let me ask you this question.
If I do the right thing, I don't hurt anybody.
See,
I read the Bible.
That's what we're talking about. What is it that you think heaven is?
I don't know. I haven't really.
Heaven is the kingdom that is the kingdom of earth being handed back to the Israelites, all right? Underneath Jesus Christ, all right? That's the kingdom of heaven. The Bible tells you that the kingdom of heaven dwelleth in the Israelites, all right? It says forget the scripture, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence. You too, bro.
What do you think about Halloween?
It's a wicked holiday.
Exactly.
Wicked as hell.
Exactly.
Who brought it to us? Good old white man. You know what I'm saying?
Synagogue of Satan.
What's up, bro? That's right. Who's the synagogue of Satan? We're going to read that to you in just a minute. Read that first and then get what you got, man.
George Rothschild.
15 and 13, yeah?
George Rothschild.
Which is a Caucasian, right? Don't lie. Just be honest.
He's a Jew.
He's Caucasian, right? Hey man, all you can do is keep it real and just tell the truth. It shouldn't hurt, man. Even if
it doesn't hurt me.
So is he Caucasian? Is he Caucasian?
Probably. Not really. I mean, kind of.
Go ahead, man. Get what you got. 15 and 13.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 13.
Bring it out.
And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
Now, you never read the Bible, but this is God telling Abraham. See, this is why we know the Bible is the truth. Like you said, it's written by man and all that.
No, I know it's the truth. I know it's the truth.
But the reason we know it's the truth is because God tells you what's going to happen before it happens with pinpoint accuracy, all right? Only book in the world that does that. Prophecy. I'm going to say this is going to happen.
They're trying to kill communism is to kill Jews want to kill Christians.
Listen. All right, listen. Read that again, man.
This is the book of Genesis.
Right.
Chapter 15, verse 13.
Right.
And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
The Lord told Abraham something that was going to happen before it happened. He said, know this of a surety, that your seed, meaning your offspring, they're going to be slaves in a land that was not theirs. Go ahead.
And shall serve them.
And they were going to have to serve whoever's land they were in. Go ahead.
And they shall afflict them 400 years.
Now this is actually, to be fair, this is talking about ancient Egypt, when our people were slaves to the Egyptians for 400 years. But what's the what do they say? History repeats itself, right? So those same people that were slaves in Africa, they're slaves over here in America again for another 400 years, right? Go ahead.
It's
Verse 14.
Here's the point.
And also that nation whom they shall serve.
Now God said also that nation of people who Abraham's nation had to serve, God said he was going to judge them. Go ahead.
Will I judge?
God didn't say one or two or three. God said that nation that they're going to serve, I'm going to judge that nation too.
Right.
The same way he judged the Egyptians, it's all the same thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So the nation that did that, they all got to get it. But you guys shouldn't think it's crazy because the Lord did the same thing to us. We all got it. We shouldn't be sitting over here in America in this land where this white man's ruling over us, telling us it's okay for a man to dress up like a woman and go into a girl's bathroom.
I agree with you.
The white man does that, right? Didn't the white man say it's okay?
Jews do it. Jews.
Aren't Jews white? What about America? What in America right now? Isn't
Jews consider me as a goy, as they look at me like trash.
You are goy. I mean, but he's, you know, a bunch of bags. Read what you got. You can be done with that right there.
This is Matthew 11 and 12.
Bring it up.
And from the days of John the Baptist
Right.
until now,
Listen to this good, right? Go ahead.
the kingdom.
Wait. Is the kingdom of heaven here yet?
No.
Has it been here yet?
No.
Okay, now read what you got.
And from the days of John the Baptist.
Are you familiar with John the Baptist?
Yes.
Has he already lived?
Yes.
Okay, now the Bible says since the days of John the Baptist, way back then, right? Go ahead.
Until now,
Till now, go ahead.
the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence.
Now, the kingdom of heaven, he says, has been suffering violence since the time of John the Baptist. If the kingdom of heaven wasn't already here, how could it already been suffering violence? Because what you're thinking of as the kingdom of heaven is not what the kingdom of heaven really is. Keep going, what you got?
And the violent take it by force.
It just said that the violent took the kingdom of heaven by force. And the kingdom of heaven is suffering violence. You know why it says that? Because the kingdom of heaven that's suffering violence are the Israelites, right? It's a nation of people. The Bible tells you the kingdom of heaven dwelleth in us. So when we wake up and start doing what we're supposed to do and the Lord returns back to us, we're going to be his holy city all over again.
Cut!
Something to the nation of Israel, they got to pay for it. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
We're going to keep it fair. Go to Isaiah. Let me
Why
get...
don't you go to Israel then?
let me deal with it real quick, then you know I got you.
I mean, this part of what.
Go ahead, say it. Isaiah, say it.
Okay, you mentioned history repeats itself, right? You
Yeah,
mentioned so you saying that we got another 165 years of slavery because right now America's only 235 years old. So you're saying
that's not true.
it is true. Since Columbus came, it's 235 years so far.
Give me Columbus
We got 100. So you saying we got 165 more years of just oppression and injustice? So to complete the 400, and then another thing I want to add on. Y'all saying from that Genesis, God is talking to Abraham. I can dispute that because the children of Israel, Musa was sent to them. That was Musa. God gave. Wait, hold on. Can I? Let me let me talk for a minute.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Because y'all attribute that to Abraham. That's a lie.
What you're doing is you're interrupting, man. You're being rude, man. I'm talking to him. No, you're not part of him. You just walked up a second ago. I can deal with you. I can deal with you one-on-one. Well, let me deal with the dude. No, you're not keeping the contact. You're being a devil again. Read what you got.
I'm just speaking what you're saying.
You're being a devil, man. I should have knew you was gonna come and do it.
What you're saying. You just said history is going to repeat itself. That's saying you said we got another 165 years.
This is the book of Lamentation.
Guaranteed upon us.
That's what he's for.
Now wait, stop.
That's what he's alluding to.
Now look out. Now we know this guy's an Israelite, but we know that Allah has bugged his brain.
I'm not an
right?
Israelite.
But now he got here. So America, they said that we got here in 1619, right?
That don't go on to.
Hey, didn't they say we got to America in 1619?
That's right.
Brother.
Didn't they say that?
Who said that?
right.
So
Who told you that?
What time did we get here? You said
wait,
we were
hold on.
only been here for 165 years, right? According to you.
235 years.
So we only been here for 235 years. So we got here in the 1700s.
Of this Jim Crow slavery that you talking about, the 400 years of
that's
slavery.
Didn't nobody say nothing about Jim Crow. I said us being over here in captivity for 400 years. So that's why you need to get off the drugs, slow down, tell Allah to leave you alone, and then maybe you'll be able to listen. You just came over here and made up a whole bunch of madness. I was talking to him, and you just said, you just said we're in America for 165 years. That's a lie. That's a lie.
You mentioned that this is what you said. The Egyptians was in slavery for 400 years. You said history will repeat itself.
I said
so now you said
we've been here for about 400 years.
Let me finish. Give me a second. Hold on. And now the history is repeating itself. You saying basically we have another 165 years to go because we only 265 years
and that's a lie. That's
this
a lie.
Jim Crow oppression and injustice.
So who said something about Jim Crow? Who said anything about Jim Crow?
This is what
How long have we been in America? Fuck Jim Crow.
Going back
How
to
long
that.
have we been in America?
we're not going back
We've
to
been
that.
here for about 400 years.
Those
You
were
and
the
this Jim Crow,
Moors.
you just made
You
up something
denied
out of
the
nowhere.
Moors.
I hope you are sober enough to realize this guy's a
You ain't
weirdo.
sober,
And you
bro.
better not go
Bro, I
follow
don't
all
drink,
you.
bro.
What you got, man?
This is the book of Lamentations.
You just came up here and caused all that
Chapter 4,
ridiculous,
let's
man.
use
verse
logic.
22.
Hey, let's be logical.
punishment-
This is your answer.
Don't
right
attack
here.
me, bro.
This is your answer. No, you just
All right,
attacked
go
me.
ahead.
Go ahead.
The punishment of thine iniquity
I'm calm. I'm not
is
mad. Why you
accomplished.
upset, bro?
The Lord
I'm
said-
not, nobody said nobody
Go ahead.
upset.
O daughter
Why
of
you
Zion.
upset?
Hey, listen.
Come on, man.
But this is
let's
gonna answer
talk.
your question. We can't talk when you just interrupted and shifted the whole
didn't
conversation.
interrupt.
You can't.
Y'all in the world. I just came up and added on.
You came with some of that moronic Muslim madness. Talking
It ain't
about
got nothing to do with
we only been
Muslim,
here for
bro.
200 years. We've been here since 1619. What are you talking about?
I ain't talking about the day.
Then you're not talking about what I'm talking about. So you
Crow
shut up and let me deal with him, and then I'll deal with you next.
That's all I'm
What's
saying.
wrong with you, man?
I don't
Go
want to
ahead.
deal with you one-on-one. You got
Why
my
not?
book, brother?
Why not?
You got my book?
Why not?
That I brought you?
No. Hey, this
got
is
my
something we
book?
do every week with him. He knows me. He knows me very well. Go ahead.
This is the book of Lamentations.
Look, this is gonna answer your question.
You got
though.
my book, brother?
You know I got your book.
Okay, thank you.
This is the book of Lamentations,
I don't wanna
chapter
argue with
4,
nobody.
verse 22.
There go your answer.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of
So the
Zion.
Lord said that the punishment of our iniquity is accomplished. So we got punished for breaking God's laws, and that punishment has happened already. Go ahead.
He will no more carry thee away into
So
captivity.
God said we're not going into captivity no more. There goes your answer, all right? We're not going into no more slavery after
You
this.
just said history going to repeat itself.
It already did. We're already over here in slavery. Use your brain,
We only
listen.
been here
Maybe you
235
have to
years, though.
listen, man. Go ahead.
It was guaranteed 400
He
years
will visit.
of Jim Crow.
What?
I'm just being
Yeah,
honest.
you
We know
sounding
we know what's out
This
there.
guy just came up
I
here just out of
respect that.
nowhere, just started
We
talking
went
about
from
Jim
the black
Crow.
holes to Jim Crow.
Out of nowhere.
That's how we've been evolving. You have to respect the process. You know? That's how we've been evolving, man. We went from the black holes.
You see how the white man is attracted to this Muslim madness that he's bringing
Come on,
up?
man.
You should.
Why you keep saying Muslim, bro?
You're not
Hey,
Muslim?
I know,
You're not a Muslim?
but that's my belief. Why you can't respect that? Come on, man. No. Why you can't respect
I'm not
that?
respecting nothing that's fake.
I ain't calling you. I ain't saying nothing about your religion.
Yes, you are.
We just talking about a topic, bro.
You do it every week.
We talking about a topic.
Once again, look what this is what happens.
I ain't
guys.
saying nothing about your religion.
When you let a devil come in,
I know.
it's
Oh,
nothing
now
but
I'm a devil.
confusion. Yeah,
No.
it's nothing but confusion. And I'm gonna show you why.
You the one
See that?
confused
This
because
is
you
a
said
book
you're gonna repeat
Of
yourself. Now you all upset.
Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God,
That means be quiet. I know you don't understand that. Go ahead.
You on the
and be
sidewalk
more
with
ready
God.
to hear
Be more ready to hear. Go ahead.
than to give the
That's why
sacrifice
I
of
was
fools.
hearing.
Than to give the sacrifice of a fool. When you come up here talking that
no.
we've been in America for 265 years,
No,
none of us would
235
know.
years, bro.
None of us would
I
know
ain't saying
that you
man-
have madness like that in your mind
Brother,
until you come running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to be quiet and listen, man.
Brother, I said
Keep
Jim
going.
Crow is 235 years. Not us.
Did I say something about Jim Crow?
No, I'm saying.
Okay, so what are you coming to me talking about Jim Crow for?
What I'm
You just
saying is
interrupted our whole
the
conversation
235 years-
talking about something I wasn't even talking
That's how
about.
long Jim Crow has been doing
Ridiculous, man.
235
There's more
years.
than that.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying
For
we
they
been here that
consider
long.
not.
If that's what you're gonna say, you should have waited till I was done with him to say.
But
I don't walk up to you when
It
you
goes-
somewhere and interrupt you.
Bro, I ain't-
I'm gonna wait until you're done.
Bro,
and I
I-
told you, I said, well, let me deal with you. Say,
Bro.
oh no, I want to get in this. I want to get in this.
want
You
to
can't
add
control
on
your
because
spirit,
you
man.
said history
You
repeat
can't
itself.
control your spirit. I was talking to him. You weren't even nowhere over
I
here.
thought you were talking-
You
I was
what?
right here.
Why did you think I was talking to you? Now you don't know when somebody's
Because
talking
we
to you.
all out here.
That's that Muslim
We all
shit.
got, ain't got to do with Muslim, bro. You should respect. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Where's your tolerance at, bro? Where's your patience and restraint?
What do you mean my patience?
Come on, man. The strongest man got restraint. The weakest man will show anger.
Am I punching you or something? I didn't touch you.
With your anger, you already lost yourself. You already angry.
So now
You lost
so
already.
when I talk to you, I'm angry. I didn't hit you. What am I doing to make you think I'm angry?
Because you angry.
What you got?
You can't,
For they
you can't use
consider-
logic now.
Hey, doesn't the Bible say?
It's all
Doesn't the
emotion.
Bible say to be angry but sin not?
No.
Yeah, I could be. So I could be
Prophet
angry.
Muhammad
Go
said
ahead.
never be angry.
Prophet Muhammad's fake. He's
You know,
not
the
even a
weak
real
mans
prophet.
get angry.
Prophet
Weak
Muhammad
men
is
get
not a real
angry, bro.
prophet. Prophet Muhammad
That's
is
the
fake.
weakest man who gets angry. That's the weakest man, not the
This is
rest.
the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse
I'm gonna
1.
read it again because something's blocking his
Ain't got
brain. He
nothing to do
can't
with
get it.
Muslim,
Go
bro.
ahead.
I'm
Keep
some
thy
man. We all
foot
men out here.
when thou goest to the house of
Be a
God,
Unitarian than anything.
and be more ready to hear
Be more ready to hear. Go ahead.
than to
I heard.
give the
That's why I
sacrifices
spoke
of
up.
What's
fools.
that mean right there?
I spoke up for the poor.
What does that mean right there?
I don't know.
So exactly.
What did he say?
You
He's
see what I'm
screaming.
saying here? This is the mental block. This is the
What did
mental
he say?
block that God
He's
got on our
screaming.
people.
He's screaming. I
So
couldn't
now
hear
you
what he
can't.
said.
Now you can't hear nothing, man.
I said eloquently. I couldn't hear that.
For they consider not that they do evil.
Because you don't even consider that what
I
you're doing is
stealing
evil
right
right
now?
now.
I'm robbing,
No,
am
what
I
you're doing is
cussing?
you're going against the Bible.
That's right.
I ain't going against the Bible. I
Yes, you
ain't
are.
against
God
the
said,
Bible.
keep your foot, be more ready to hear.
Verse 2.
But you're not being ready to hear. But we're giving